There's this need to really trust myself this season. And when I say trust myself, I mean having the audacity to do things even when I don't know the outcome, when I feel like the path is not like certain, when I don't really see it working out to the full extent. It's like you just have like this nudge to do something, but you don't know exactly like if you're going down the right path or where it'll lead to or you're gonna wind up, but it's just trusting that inner instinct that will get you there. Little rant because I have not been on here in so long and I deleted all my other videos. But I just feel like right now is a time where I'm in a space of like in between and unknowing that can be very frightening and very like have you shaking in your boots because it's like I don't know what's coming on the other side of this, but it's also in a weird way very reassuring because I feel like I'm moving just based off of faith. Like I end up where I need to end up. I meet the people I need to meet. I speak when I need to speak and say the right thing at the right time, even if I don't know I am. And I feel like showing up, even when I'm not 100% like this is where I'm supposed to be, or maybe a little anxious or like a little like, well, I don't know if this is where I need to be to meet the right people and to connect to the right people. I feel like still showing up as myself for myself has like helped a lot. I say all that to say I think it's very important to start with that. It's important to start with movement even if the direction isn't clear. Getting up and moving based on just like instinct is where the trust is built and is where like you build that confidence. I feel like I wasn't this confident to do the things I'm doing until I just got up and did them. And a lot of people want to say like, "Oh, I don't know cuz I've just never done this before and this isn't really like my thing." But I think within that and within taking the path of unknown, that's kind of like the path. Like you not knowing is part of the path. You're not supposed to know every step. You're not supposed to know what's going to happen when, where, and what time. I think things always fall into place when they're meant to fall into place. And for me, this is extremely hard. As someone who always needs control and someone that always needs to know like what's gonna happen next and who do I need to be around and what do I need to be doing at every moment. It gets me a little shaken up a little bit, but the path gets revealed when you start moving. So whether that looks like just trying things you never done, maybe speaking to people you never usually speak to, like if you're someone who really is just to themselves in their own box, I say start small. Like start maybe going out to a coffee shop and going up to a couple people, starting conversation, get yourself out there. If you have work or if you're like a creative and have art, maybe selling your stuff on the street or posting about your art, which can be also very like vulnerable. Being an artist myself, I do feel like it's another level of exposure when you're posting your art, but it's necessary because you reach people when you're putting yourself out there. You can't expect everything to come to you if you're not putting yourself in those spaces and around those people um, to be able to connect with. So just knowing that if you choose different, there will be different. Like you can't keep choosing the same situations and the same experiences and expecting like things to shift in your life. I think the shift comes when you step out of that box. So start there. Start by doing the little things. Start by changing up the habits. I don't know, just doing stuff you wouldn't usually do, I think is the biggest thing because you can't operate from the same like habits and the same mindset you had if you want to call in like a new experience, a new life, whatever you're trying to manifest. Um, you have to do things a little bit unusual to what you're used to. And I think that is where the change starts. The change starts when you do the small things, little things. I feel like a lot of people expect it to just be like one big thing, but each step is really like a trust fall with yourself. Like you don't think or you don't know like if it's gonna work out, but you step anyway and you keep stepping and you keep stepping and then all of a sudden you realize like, oh, I got me, like I got my back. Like I've got this far, I know I can get further. So I think that's the biggest thing, building that foundation with yourself because for me, if I can't trust myself, who else can I trust? Like that has to be the bare minimum. I have to feel connected to myself in that way, to be able to pivot in life and be able to just keep up with the changes and the ebbs and flows, because life does not stay the same. Things happen, changes are bound to happen. You're never going to be not going through something. Life happens in seasons. Just preparing yourself by getting uncomfortable will help when those things come. This is probably gonna be like a 3-minute video, but I just really want to say that because as someone who's really like, I don't know, I just always need a game plan. I always need to know like what is going on. It can be frustrating when you're in a space that feels just very open to a lot of possibilities. It in a good way and in a bad way. Like, oh well, a lot of things can happen, and then on the other side, it's like, well, a lot of things can happen. Like, I don't know if this is where I need to be. I don't know if I'm doing the right things. But I think right is subjective, and I feel like you're never truly off the path. You're always gonna end up where you're supposed to end up. So yeah, just taking one day at a time. Really, just choosing to not stay stagnant. I guess that's the point of the video. Change comes with uncomfort. So get uncomfortable.